Hello, good afternoon. I am Hemangi Maheshwari. I am from Umroli. I am pursuing MBA in SAS Institute of College in Boisar. So let's start my presentation. My presentation topic is Porter's five forces. Forces. Let's start. Definition. The model has become one of the most popular business strategy tools that organizations use to understand more about the main competitive forces at their work in their industry. Porter's five forces include competitive rivalry, supply powers, buyer powers, threat of substitution, and threat of new entry. These are the Porter's of five forces. I will explain by one. First, threat of new entrants. New entrants to the market can threaten your own sales volume and market share. The harder it is to enter the market, the easier it is to maintain a market position. If the barriers of the entry are low, new entrants can easily capture market share and threaten profitability. New entrants undercut prices and offer valuable alternatives to what your industry currently provides. For example of entry barriers include cost of entry, brand royalty, government policies, specialist knowledge. For example, in the smartphone industry, there are high barriers to entry due to high cost of research and development, manufacturing, and marketing. This has allowed established players like Apple and Samsung maintain a dominant market. Next, second, bargaining power of a supplier. Is the ability of a suppliers to influence the price and quality of a goods and services they provide. When there are a few suppliers and a product is a new or specific, it might be difficult and expensive for a company to switch supplier factors to switch suppliers. If you have a number of suppliers to choose from, their bargaining power is likely low, so you will not have a problem switching supplier if needed. Example, a factor determining is power of supplier, number of a suppliers, size of a suppliers, uniqueness of the product or service, suppliers' ability to substitute, switching costs. For example, if the automobile industry there are only few measures, the manufacturer giving the significant bargaining power over car producers, this can lead to higher prices for tires and lower profits for car producers. Next, third, threat of a substitution. Most products can be substituted by their alternatives, not necessarily in the same category. This is known as a threat of a substitution. If buyer can satisfy their needs with a different product or service from an alternative industry, that will put a lid on how high your industry profit. If there are many substitutes that can perform a similar function as your product or service, then the threat of a substitute. Threat of a substitute depends on following factors: availability of a substitute, price of a substitute, types of a good. For example, necessities, luxury goods, comfort product. Fourth one, bargaining power of a buyers. Bargaining power of a buyer is the ability that customer have to drive prices lower or higher. Buyer powers is high when there are few large players and proportionality, many suppliers. If many sources are available, buyers may shop around for other materials or supplies, which may include a risk of losing a key client. In Porter 5 fact forces model, buyer are your customer as the example of industry profitability. Strong buyer power can lower prices, pit rivals against each other, and demand higher quality or services. The power of a customer is higher when they are few in number and have many sellers to choose from. Beyond this, if a large portion of a seller revenue is determined by handful of a buyer, those will have more leverage. Factor determining the power of a buyers, number of a customer, order size, differences between competitors, buyer ability to substitute, price sensitivity, information availability. Fifth one, competitive rivalry. The type of a competition can vary depending on the balance of the competitive relationship. The competitive rivalry is high when there are numerous competitors because the consumers can easily switch to competitors offering similar product or services. It likely to be more fierce team when there are large and small companies. It is also worth keeping an eye on the market growth as a growing market allows the both companies to grow in sales and a stagnant market means that a market still is required. Then therefore is important to know your company's number of competitors, quality difference, concern of a industry, brand loyalty, market growth. For example, if the fast food industry, there are many competitors that offer similar product and services. To differentiable themselves, companies likely like McDonald's and Burger have engaged in intense advertising and promotional campaigns to attract customer and market share. Next, advantages. The advantages of a Porter's five forces model are: first, organization can learn how profit is divided among the five forces. Second, enables organization to identify which players are in control and set rules. Third one, it provides company strategies with insight and a baseline to evaluate the company's strength and weakness. Fourth one, it provides a holistic overview of an industry and helps strategists identify the most important factor that can affect their position in their industry. Fifth one, it helps strategists to think more comprehensively about the industry structure and discover non-obvious opportunities that can also attract their investment and affect the company future growth. Limitation of Porter's five forces. There are no analysis of your business, it's purely external. There are no action out of this framework. It is short-term analysis where the information can rapidly change. It's high-level view of a marketplace. Conclusion. Porter Five Forces model is a powerful tool for analyzing industry competitive landscape and assessing companies' position in the market. However, investors should remember that Porter Five Forces framework is just one tool in a broader toolkit of a stick analysis techniques. Thank you.